All right, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Love Yourself First Oracle, where I deliver daily ornaments for each zodiac sign. Nothing long, nothing dried out. Just a message to help you get through the day, the night, the evening, the weekend, whenever it is that you wear my channel. Welcome back. Welcome back. Make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe button. Thank you for all my A1 Day One. Thank you for those who just subscribed. Thank you for those who watch and haven't subscribed yet. Just make sure y'all hit the like button, okay? Over in my channel, we make sure we pour into ourselves. Self-love and self-care is not selfish when you pour into everybody else. Fill your own cup, okay? Fill your own cup up. All right? Like I tell y'all all the time, and like other people might tell you too. Baby, they can lead you to the water, but they can't make you drink it. It's up to you at the end of the day to make sure you do what you got to do for you. Don't think you're going to attract all this good wealth, good energy, good all this when you got all these people around you that's takers, all these people around you that ain't benefiting you none. All these people around you that, bringing out the negative side of you, bringing out the old you. We got to watch the energy we have around us. All right, so let's get into the messages. We're going to do the Believe in Your Own Magic. Okay. We're going to see what zodiac sign is up first for that. Believe in Your Own Magic. Who needs the message first? I hope y'all day is going well. I tell y'all the time. If you're out here giving out 80% and y'all receiving 20, 30, 40, 50% and that 80%, what are you doing? If you're out here giving out 90% and y'all receiving 20, 30, 40, 50, what are you doing? Okay, it must be an equal give and take. You gotta go within and do the healing. You gotta look at the trauma. Gotta look at the past relationship trauma. Gotta look at the trust issues. Gotta look at the family issues. You gotta look at all that. Feel those emotions, release those emotions, acknowledge those emotions, and let it go. Forgive those who have done wrong by you, not for them, but for you, so you won't be holding on to old things, because how can you bring in something new when you hold on to the old? What zodiac sign is first? Zodiac sign is first. All right, Libras, y'all up first. Of course, we're going to do the self-care message. Why? Because what's the name of the channel? Love yourself first. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Yeah, we listen to the radio today. Listen to the radio today, okay? Some of y'all might not even listen to the radio, but we're going to listen to the radio today. All right, Libras, so let's get y'all self-care messages. Self-care message we have for the Libra collective. What do they need to know? Self-care message we have for the Libra collective. What do they need to know? No blockers, no trickeries. What do the Libra collective need to know? What do they need to know? Libra collective. Libra collective. What do they need to know? Libra collective. Libra collective, a past life connection. Someone with heavy influence from the past life is with you. So someone who has passed over is with you, Libra collective. Somebody you had a strong connection with, they're with you, okay? Libra singles, Libra singles, Libra singles, Libra singles, Libra singles, Libra singles. Libra singles is telling you just be. Allow yourself to just be. You do not have to prove a damn thing to anybody. Confidence will flow within you when you are divinely you. So just be you, baby. You ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody. You ain't gotta show nobody nothing. You ain't gotta be around here, try to make a point. Just be you. Just be you. You just be your divine self, okay? It is what it is. They don't accept it, they don't accept it. They must not supposed to be a part of your little function you got going on. But it's telling you to allow yourself to just be. Okay? Stop trying to prove everything to people. Stop trying to show people this. Stop trying to make them look at this. Stop trying to make them see this. Nah, what we not gonna do is do that. If you don't see it, you don't see it. So it is what it is, right? Leave us in a relationship. 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 Leaves in a relationship is telling you to get a reading. Use divination to understand your desires and your past. And y'all know what I say about the readings. Just watch who you go to as far as the reading. Make sure you do your background. Make sure you use your discernment when it comes down to things that, like I said, people all the time. Ain't nobody walk in your shoes. Ain't nobody lived your life for you. Only you have did that. Only you have went through the trials and tribulations. Only you have went through the pain and hurt. Only you have went through the neglect and the abandonment. Only you have been through that. So be able to use your discernment when you get these readings, okay? And also make sure you pay attention to the people that you get the reading from. You get a reading and you just going for that reading, then stuff automatic start happening, and you acting like you don't know how you gonna get through it. You feel like God been getting you through it. God was getting you through it before you got the readings, right? Okay then, so start figuring it out. Start doing the same thing you was doing at first. Because some will do things just for you to come back and get them that money. So just watch what you're doing. Like I tell you all the time, pray. Pray and fast for your answers. You gotta be willing to sacrifice something in order to get certain type of answers that you're looking for. Leave us in a marriage for a long-term commitment. Leave us in a marriage for a long-term commitment. Leave us in a marriage for a long-term commitment. Okay. And it says, rediscover yourself. What are your interests? Are you hiding yourself to please others? Are you hiding yourself to please others? What are your interests? What is it that you want to do? You want to do? What is it that, makes you happy? What is it that fills your cup when you doing it? Stop trying to be everything that you're not as far as for other people. Stop putting on that mask. Stop putting on that persona and just be yourself. If they don't accept you for who you are, as far as certain things, then hey, that's not for you. They're not for you. Okay? They're not for you. Don't force it. It is what it is from them. So let's get into these believe your own magic messages. Let's see what you got. Libra singles. You got fan page on. Then you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Libra singles. Libra singles. Take it there because I'm tired. Oh, okay. All right, so let's get started. All right, so as a collective message, it is time for you to start praying the sun back into your sky. It's time for you to start pouring up into your own cup. It's time for you to start making yourself smile. It's time for you to just let things be what it is. If it ain't bringing happiness to Libra, guess what? It's time to move on. It's time to speak up about some things. It's time to let a person know. Okay? So singles, what we have is, how is that for a happily ever after? So, like you said, allow yourself to just be you. You don't have to prove nothing to somebody. So whatever the situation may be, how is that for a happily ever after? Okay, you pose so much, you try to convince somebody so much, you try to show them this, you try to show them that, you try to be patient with them, you try to, yeah, but how is that for the happily ever after? Stop doubting your worth. Don't doubt your worth. You are good enough. You do deserve to be happy. You do deserve to be loved. You do deserve to be cared about. You do deserve for somebody to come in and pour into your cup just as much as you're going to pour into their cup. Okay, but you gotta stop trying to make people see that. Stop trying to make people no. We're not gonna make you. If you don't see it, you don't see it. I mean, you don't want to see it. I'm not gonna be the one convincing you. Oh, I'm the good one. Oh, I'm the right pick. Oh, I'm the no. If you can't see it, then guess what? I'm not gonna convince you that because you already see what you see. You already feel how you feel. And I'm not trying to change your mind. If that's how you feel, then that's your loss. Point blank period. That's your loss. But it is telling you justice is coming. Okay, whether it's good or bad. As far as karma wise, justice is coming. So hopefully you've been on the good side as far as dealing with karma. So some good karma can come in for you. But if you're on being on the bad side and you've been doing shady things, then hey, don't be mad when the karma come knocking at your door. And it's also telling you to make a change. Like it says, don't doubt your worth. I am good enough. It's time for you to make a change. If you've been thinking about cutting your hair, go ahead and do that. If you've been thinking about going to buy you some outfits, go ahead and do that. If you've been thinking about going on a spa day, go ahead and do that. If you've been thinking about investing in something, go ahead and do that. If you've been thinking about relocating, go ahead and plan that out. If you've been thinking about just making different type of moves, go ahead and write it down. Get you a vision board and figure out what it is that you want to do. But how was that for a happily ever after you didn't try to convince? Prove that, prove that, prove that, prove that. And that could be anything. Relationship, family, work, friendship, all that. Prove that, prove that. How was that for a happily ever after? Still at the point of where you feel like you ain't good enough. Still at the point of where you feel like you don't deserve it. Still at the point. Let's work on ourselves. Let's pour into our own cup. Let's do what needs to be done for self so you don't have to worry about this. Fill your own cup. Libras that are in a relationship, it's telling you to slow down and celebrate yourself. It's things that you've been getting accomplished and you don't even want to celebrate it because it ain't big. Celebrate the small things too. Celebrate the small accomplishments too. Accomplishment. Celebrate that too. Slow down. When you get a task done, when you get something done that you've been wanting to get done and you finally get it done, celebrate that. Reward yourself. Because you have earned all your scrapes. You have been through, went through, saw, dealt with, everything. You have earned all your scrapes, baby. So it's not like you don't know what you're doing. It's not like you don't know how to get to where you're trying to get to. Slow and steady wins the race, but you got to make sure you're celebrating the small things too. And at some point, you know it's going to be time for you to let something go. Let them go. Let people go. You're going to have to let it go. Stop holding on to people who don't serve you. Stop holding on to people because you're afraid to be alone. Stop holding on to people because you can't sit with yourself at night. Or you just don't know how to be by yourself. You gotta have somebody to talk to. You gotta have somebody there. You gotta have somebody right in the bed. Stop holding on to people. They have hurt you multiple times. They have showed you who they are. They have showed you whatever you done voiced to them. They still ain't getting the picture. They still ain't doing what they need. Stop holding on to them. You're wasting years with them. You're wasting time with them. Because once you say something about something, it's up to them to go ahead and do what need to be done. And it don't take 5 to 10 years for them to figure out, oh, no. I've been saying something about this. Now I'm at the point to where I don't even want to deal with this no more because I done got beat up, backstabbed, manipulated, belittled. I didn't, you know, I no longer find this attractive. I no longer want this no more. Because you done sat around and waited so long for this person to get themselves together. Figure it out. Figure it out. Those who are in a marriage or a long-term commitment, it's telling you you deserve sugar, not salt. Somebody in your space, somebody in your energy, somebody you might be with, long-term commitment or marriage, they might be trying to give you salt instead of sugar. Well, you know you deserve sugar, okay? When you know you deserve a lot because you put out a lot, because you do a lot, because you always show up for them, because you always there, because you always, you know, make things work how it needs to work. When some fall back, there you go. When some go a different type of way, there you go. I'm pouring and pouring and pouring, but guess what? My cup empty. And like I say, not everything gonna always be smooth. Sometimes you have to be that, that number one go-to or that number one person right there because you're better at managing or you're better at receiving it, so you're better at giving out messages, so you're better at doing so. Sometimes you gotta be that because it is telling you it's somebody in your energy that you need to give a chance to. But at the same time, you need to remember to practice self-love. Self-love, self-care is not selfish. When you are pouring into everybody else, stop trying to be what everybody else wants you to be. Stop trying to be what everybody think you are. Stop and just be you. Pour into your own cup. Self-love, self-care is not selfish when you are doing for everybody else. The more you pour into your cup, the more other people see you pouring into your cup, the more other people see that, hey, she gonna make sure they're done, or he gonna make sure they're done with or without me. He gonna make sure this, he gonna make sure that, or she gonna make sure. Okay then, so now you know you can't come in half-assed. Because I'm already pouring into it, so don't think you're gonna come in and try to. I'm already pouring in myself, so don't come in and think you're gonna try to come pour the wool over my eyes or tell me some sweet dreams. No, we ain't gonna do that. Okay? So leave it in y'all, miss. I do hope y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all hit the like and the subscribe button, okay?